For me, I think it was, I mean, I don't think there's any secret formula that was kind of just magically fixed. I think it was just a lot of years and a lot of things that kind of came together. Dryland was a big one. We kind of changed the program a little bit, gained a lot of strength, a lot of weight, and then just a slightly different approach to training, just kind of keep everything the same always. Like, you can't make training the same as racing, and you can't make racing the same as training, so just try to make everything as even keel as you can. And that was pretty much it. It was just a lot of things that kind of, a lot of little things that went into it to make me just a little more consistent, a little bit stronger, a little bit faster, and then the confidence kind of just snowballs from there. I really like that question because it's something that I think about a lot. For me in Super G and GS, Super G first run is like race simulation, 100%. You try to run the same tactics, same aggressivity that you would in a race, and always for sure try to finish that first run. You only get one shot. And GS is the same thing, but I try to do it for the first 2 runs because obviously it's a 2-run race. So yeah, just try to for sure finish those, and then everything after that is training. You can blow out, you can try to go as straight as you want or round as you want, work on anything. But those first runs for sure, those are, you finish and you try to do it like a race. Inspection's a big one. I now take a long time to inspect. Just kind of really try to get the horse dialed in my head. I find that helps a lot. I think the strength is a big part of that, just being able to overcome little bobbles, and then just the technique stuff that we've been working on, kind of, especially in GS. We started working on it 2 years ago, and it kind of took a full season before it kind of kicked in, and just all that training and all that repetition and doing the little things that were different kind of make it happen and make me more consistent.
Go back to that inspection time. What are your cues are you looking for in the inspection? Do you have a checklist like a pilot of the external cues you're looking for, or?
For me, no, it's just really know the course. Like if there's a blind gate, obviously you need some sort of cue, but other than that, it's just like know. Like I run through it so many times in my head, especially Super G. Like I know a Super G. I feel like I've already run a Super G course before I race it, and I think that really helps. Just having that every little nook and cranny in your head, so you know exactly what's coming. You don't even really have to think about it anymore. For me, a good coach is someone that you can just talk to. Like, I've never been someone that likes to be told what to do and not understand why. So I like to have a conversation about what's going on and why we're doing it. If I understand, then yeah, tell me what to do and we'll do it. And then if I don't understand, then let's have a conversation, figure out why, or this is what I'm feeling, this is what you're seeing. Let's meet in the middle here and figure out what we want to do and how we want to tackle this problem. I think that's, for me, the best way to go about it.
And that's how you would define how you communicate with a coach? Like, I mean...
Yeah, that's for sure how I communicate with the coach. And just, I mean, a coach that's the best kind of coach for me would be one that's really accommodating. Our coaches for the past few years have been great at that. Really just kind of figuring out what the athlete needs. Not saying we're going to do 10 days in a row. It's like, okay, how do you feel today? Do you want to keep skiing or do you want to do more runs? And I find that it's almost more motivating. Instead of saying like, we're going to do 50 runs, they're like, okay, you're going to do 6. And then you get done 6, you're like, well, I kind of want to do more.
Good. So you're also involved in the decision making and the process and the direction a little bit. So it's back and forth communication, from what I understand.
Yeah, for sure. At this level and at my age now, not that I'm super old or anything, but at this level, I think that's really key because I'm old enough now to know what I want, know how my body reacts, to know how I feel, what I need, or what I think I need anyways. But for sure, when I was younger, I needed somebody to kind of kick my butt and be like, you need to do all these runs. But now that I've done that, let's figure out what's going to be the best, because injuries happen and all that kind of stuff, and got to figure out the best thing that works for you. Not now, not that I've kind of figured out that I can just talk to most people and talk to most coaches and say, hey, this is what I'm feeling, and usually there can be a good discourse about it and figure it out. But when I was younger, for sure, I was a little intimidated, and going up to coaches and asking like, hey, well, I don't really feel like doing this 10th run was intimidating for sure.
Now you understand more yourself, like potential risk of injuries or fatigue or lack of concentration, and not afraid of communicating. Say, hey, yellow flag for me now.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not going to go out. Today was a great example. Today was tough conditions, really tough light, everything, and it's the first day after a few days off and new location, new snow, and I'm like, well, 6 runs, perfect. Like, I'm done. I don't need to do any more. I don't need to burn myself out on the first day. Let's just get some feelings back and go at it tomorrow again.
Now, I guess this year you want to be consistent. Top 3, top 5 every weekend. What's your plan of approach for aiming to this goal?
Pretty much not change anything from last year. It all worked last year. The consistency was there. I mean, at the beginning of the year, it wasn't the same as at the end, but it was all it's hundredths of a second, right? So pretty much keep everything as similar as I can. Good inspections, get to know the courses, get to know the snow, and just stay confident. When you're confident, it's easy, I've realized.
Yes. Good. Dustin Cook, thank you very much for your valuable time, and we sure hope you have a good season.
Thanks very much.
Thanks.